Okay then, so we're going to start with the independent drive. So I'd like you to follow the traffic signs, please, for motorway M4 until I direct you otherwise, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so I will mark you like a driving examiner, so I'm obviously transferring responsibility to you. Obviously I'm going to maintain a safe environment, so I feel like if anything's going to go wrong, obviously I will interact, like just as I normally would, yeah? Because we've done obviously mock tests before. Okay, happy?
Yeah.
So just follow the traffic signs to where?
M4.
Yeah, lovely. So move off when safe to do so. Okay, when safe to do so, can you just clean your front window, please? Lovely, thank you. Obviously, driving examiner wouldn't help you on that. Yeah, definitely, I'd indicate, right? Yeah, because you want to let other road users where you're going. I know you could argue that it's a gyrative system, it's all road marked, as in road marked. But honestly, if it was me driving, I'd definitely be indicating the same as you. right, so just grab the wheel because you're going to go into the second lane. Makes sense? And obviously I can't let you just drift and crash into another car because that may be irresponsible.
Was I in the wrong lane?
No, you weren't, but you were going to drift across to the other lane. I'll show you on the video, yeah? It's a common issue. A lot of people do that, unfortunately, on that roundabout. We did discuss that was a possibility that was actually going to happen. I showed you the video as well. When safe to do so, can you just pick up the right hand lane, please? Lovely. Okay, we'll finish with the independent drive. Okay, you're right, yeah? Yeah, right. So I'll direct you as normal now. Okay, so the next roundabout, we're going to turn right, third exit, follow the signs to Windmill Hill Business Park. Okay, on this scenario, I would like you to stay in this lane, please. Next roundabout, please turn right, third exit to Freshbrook. The next roundabout would like us to turn right, third exit. park on the left, just before the litter. See, there's like a random like cup and napkin. Just park on the left for us. That's lovely. Thank you very much. Okay, and then drive on when safe to do so. Can you just park on the right for me, please? Just where one of them long raised curbs are. Lovely, thank you very much. Okay, then what I'd like us to do now is I'd like us to do the right reverse. Like the reverse back 2 car lengths, keep close proximity to the curb throughout the whole of the manoeuvre, okay? Okay, thank you very much, and then drive on when safe to do so. Okay, then the end of the road, I would like us to turn left. Roundabout would like us to follow the road ahead, please. Second exit. And then the next roundabout, going to follow the road ahead. Second exit. Roundabout would like us to follow the road ahead. Second exit. And then can you just park on the left where these big trees are? See, there's some trees here just after the drop down curve. Just park on the left here. Okay, thank you. And then drive on when safe to do so. Roundabout, going to turn right, which is going to be your second exit. End of the road would like us to turn right. End of the road I would like us to turn left. Roundabout would like us to turn right, third exit. And the roundabout, we're going to follow the road ahead. Going to follow the road ahead, second exit to the town centre. roundabout would like us to turn right, second exit. Next roundabout, please turn right, second exit. Roundabout would like us to turn left, first exit. Okay, then take the next row please on the left. Roundabout, please turn right, third exit. Would like us to turn left, first exit, the siren system. I'd like us to follow the road ahead. Roundabout, I'd like us to turn left, first exit Hillmead. unsafe to do so. And then if we just park on the left, just where the two silver lampposts are. Yeah, just between them. Engine for us. Right, okay, we could have done a bit more parking, as in moving off, stopping, done a hill start, then do an angle start. So if it was a real test, you would have done a bit more parking. But I wanted to get us back a little bit sooner, because obviously there's a few things we want to discuss. So that's fundamentally what you're going to be doing on your potential driving test, yeah? As in the roads and the way they speak to you, etc. So, what do you think I'm going to criticise you over and try and help you to make you a better driver?
When I merged into the wrong lane.
Right, so the Mannington Roundabout. So I showed you the video before we
Is
started.
that the one where I went into almost you had to...
Yeah, I mean, I think, how do I put it? Looking at you, you sort of felt what you were doing, correct me if I'm wrong, I felt you were going to do something that you didn't feel comfortable in doing. It's like you almost, like, as I just said, you felt like you shouldn't be doing it, but you're going to do it. Like, watching you, I'm thinking, you could see like you're sort of processing it, and you were going to go straight across. So obviously I just gently tweaked the wheel. I didn't like grab the wheel and oh my God, saved your life. But obviously I worried that you were going to go into the side of that vehicle, which obviously I am responsible for you, yeah? Code of conduct and keeping a safe environment, etc. Yeah? Yeah. And I'll show you the video of what you've done, and then I'll show you. After showing you this video, then obviously I believe you have a full understanding. I believe you got an understanding of it anyway, but obviously you watching the video back will make it concrete, I hope. Yeah, agreed? Yeah. Right, what else am I going to criticise you about? Yeah, definitely. The trouble is, see, because they call it a change of direction fault, because you were going to switch lanes without checking, so they call that a mirror fault. Yeah, really, it's like for you didn't quite understand the lanes, but that's how they mark it. So I'll give you a dangerous fault for that, and then obviously one for ETA, so physically out to grab the wheels. Okay, so once you get a dangerous or serious fault in a category, so part 14, change of direction, I can't give you minors now if you don't check your mirrors. Yeah, and there were a few occasions where you didn't check, or you check immediately afterwards, or you come up, yeah, signal and check mirror straight afterwards. So remember, it's not signal mirror maneuver, it's mirror signal maneuver. So, you know, think STD, safe tail do, so you check your mirrors to make sure it's safe, and then obviously you signal to tail, and then your maneuvers do, innit? Yeah?
I think I did that on a couple of the little roundabouts.
Yeah, you did. Alright, okay, I'll go through it in order because we're a tiny bit pushed for time. So, as always. So, move off safety, yeah? So, just be careful, right? I asked you to park on the left, so we're just coming up to, like, Grange Park. I appreciate you might not know where that is. So, we've just gone across the roundabout, and I said to you, just park on the left where the big trees are. Just after the drop-down curb. So, we parked there on the left, and I said to you, okay, thank you very much. Drive on when safe to do so. What didn't you do? You didn't check anything. You sort of rolled back the smallest amount and just didn't check, just drove straight off. The trouble is, if there was any vehicles or anything there, that would have been really bad. Also, signals correctly. Ensure that if your signal comes off, then you definitely want to make sure you reapply it. Yeah? So like the roundabout just behind us with the lorry, yeah, what do you call it? You indicated, great, and you steered, okay, and it's come off. Not your fault that the indicator's come off, but it's your fault if you don't put it back on. So remember, the signal's not to benefit you, it's to benefit others. Yeah? Because you know how frustrating it is when you do a roundabout and you think, oh gosh, if they would have indicated, I could have gone then. Yeah? With me? Yeah. And also, signals time, one of them was very late. So Blade Grove roundabout, turning right, you've literally stopped on the roundabout, and I'm thinking, please indicate. And then you finally indicated when you went to go. So that hasn't had an impact on another road user. That's why it's only a driver fault, aka minor. But obviously, if you didn't indicate on that roundabout, I would give you a serious fault for that. Because obviously, the last thing we do is that people end up pulling out on you. Also, I didn't like what you've done on Blade Grove roundabout, because because you stayed too far over to the right. And you should, as soon as you've gone past that second exit, you should have moved across to the left. Because what? It's the one with the protected lane. I'll show you on the video. And this is why I want to do these videos, because like you're like racking your brain thinking, where on earth is that? Obviously, if you watch the video back, then you'll understand it. So basically, you stay too far over to the right, and then you've like checked your mirrors and then broke across. I wouldn't break the lanes. I had some comment on YouTube about that, saying they had a word with the driving examiner and stuff, and said what I said was wrong and what you've done is correct. Not a chance. Because if someone comes up on the inside, we're breaking across the hazard warning lines. That's just daft. Yeah. So the idea is, as soon as you go past that second exit, you want to keep the car over to the left. Obviously, make your checks to ensure that it's safe. Yeah, with me?
Yeah.
So you would get one for lane discipline on that. Also, unfortunately, you're going to get a serious fault. So we gone into, I'm pretty sure it's called Freshbrook, and basically we had a mini roundabout. You didn't even see it. So we had a girl that's crossed the zebra crossing, or a them, if I've got to be PC, he, she, or them. All right. So we had a woman crossing the zebra crossing, which you saw, which is great. Slowed right down, let her fully cross. Happy days. Then you went, and then we had 2 mini roundabouts. The first mini roundabout you didn't see. The second mini roundabout you did see, because you sort of like flinched, steered round. But the first roundabout, I promise you, never even looked to your right. So you would have response to signs, you didn't see the traffic signs, or all the road markings in that matter. With me? Do you know what I'm on about?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Like just before we went into like the estate bit.
Yeah, and then we done like a right reverse. So observations as well, just be careful you're not too fast on approach. So we've come off 2 ill roundabout, come off a bit quick in my opinion, broke quite hard because we had a pedestrian crossing. So good that you've seen it and stopped. When we cut to that roundabout, that's a little bit too fast. Turning right, second exit, that's quite close. It'd been better to be a little bit slower in first gear. Yeah? Because it just would have been so much safer. Make sense?
Yeah.
Alright? Unlike the Tesla driver. Meeting traffic. So we're just going past the school on Langston Way. Okay, basically we had loads of parked vehicles. We had a van that come towards us and like hit the curb. Not as any reference, but he's like touched the curb, and then fair play, you checked your mirrors, moved out, and there's loads and loads and loads of parked vehicles. I guess everyone's picking up their kids from school, yeah? Alright, and then we had a person coming towards us. Now what you should have done there, we had like a mouth of a junction that was opposite. I just would have slowed down because there was nowhere for you to move in. I just would have waited opposite that junction so it makes it easier for him. Whereas you just like, yeah, I'm just going to carry on going. And he did move across to that bit, but it just would have been better if you just would have sort of like checked your mirrors, slowed down, waited opposite the school entrance basically, and it gives him an opportunity to go in. That's why a bit further up there's a massive yellow line there to stop people parking, because obviously there's been issues there before where there's nowhere for people to move in. It just causes chaos. No word then people are going to bump up on the pavement and potentially hit a child. Yeah, with me?
Yeah.
To be a bit brutal. And then last fault was positioning normal stops. We're down this road, and I asked you to find somewhere convenient to park on the left. You're too close to the work entrance. Remember, you're supposed to park how far away from a junction? 10 metres, 30 feet. And
So I should have stopped more that way.
Yeah, a bit before it. Where you stopped, okay, was safe apart from that minor road on the left. So I'm going to contradict myself now because obviously it wasn't 100% great. Now don't get me wrong, on tests sometimes the driving examiner may say to you, okay, can you just park on the left? Don't worry about being opposite the junction on this occasion. Yeah, because they're restricted on time and availability, and they've got like a strict agenda where they've got to, you know, pull you over 5-6 times in order to test your ability to ensure that you can move off and stop safely. With me?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, I'll show you these videos.